Look at these bikes. Spark, Weapon. Look at the stuff here. You've seen this online. Custom Sondors. This thing is super cool. Look at this thing. So much things up here. Turn this.
Huh?
Yeah, this bike looks really cool.
We're good?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you're looking at the Metacycle upgraded version, completely gutted out. This has been converted into a 96 volt system, 66 amp hour battery, mounted cell packs, upgraded suspension, custom rear fender, and of course, a seat from Tapia with the word Metacycle because the person that built this is a cycle. 3D printed rear fender that we did at Joker's Garage and Lounge. Upgraded display, DKD that was originally on there wasn't compatible with the far drive in 96 850 that we're running. Ferro fluid inside the motor to keep it nice and cool. Of course, we went with an upgraded compartment for now, but we have a new kit with a 3D printed holder for the actual controller, which is gonna be real pretty when it's all said and done. Awesome. But quite honestly, at this point, you know, it was one of these rush jobs at this point for this event. But when you see this the next time, I promise you, you're gonna be calling me to try to get one because this is gonna be an animal when it's all said and done, sir.
This new one, I tried over there. It's so freaking soft, so comfortable.
Yeah.
And like having this set up with the new battery, I mean, I on highway was getting 25, 30 miles in range. So now having 60, 70, 80 miles in range going fast, this is insane. This is what they should have done in the beginning.
From the beginning, I agree with you. You know, quite honestly, I think they did it a terrible injustice for such a great design to underpower it the way they did. You know, that's the disappointing part. But the fun part for me is that I get to take stuff like this apart, strip it down, and make it my own. So
make it better, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the good thing about it. You know, it gives me the opportunity to do something different. So, yeah, we got the weed pads by my brother Stinger, the professor. But yeah, we got a couple of nice vehicles here.
What's the price tag on this ones?
So right now, the price tag for these particular weed pads are in the $10,000 range.
I see.
But you see what you get. It's a beautiful setup.
Oh yeah, it's
absolutely. Then over here we have the marriage between the Nami Viper and the Cabo Wolf. They got together, they got married and had a baby, and this is what came out. I'm just being honest.
Good knowledge, I love it.
Yeah, custom footrests, custom lighting system. If you can see, when I turn this on, you'll see the words denominator. That's the name we elected to give this particular vehicle.
Good name.
Yeah, it's just something different. It handles like a dream. It's running a Tronic 250 R2 controller. And I know people may be knocking it sometimes, but I gotta tell you, I'll be the first to tell you this thing is a beast. It's an absolute beast. So far this, I've gotten it up to 72, and you know, comfortably with no hesitation. So I'm sure with somebody lighter than me, because I'm about 215 pounds, you could probably get a little more, depending on
and you max it out 72 or it can go more?
I'm sorry?
You maxed it out 72 or it can go more?
Oh no, it probably could do more. I just, that was as brave as I could get. Yeah, absolutely.
But it's super clean. I like how you guys wrap everything around.
Yep.
Lights and everything.
We got the nice fog lights in the front.
The double light top and bottom.
Yeah, so.
Beautiful, and I see a nice frame, all blue.
Yeah, so I made these to kind of match my car. The B5 Challenger Blue. It's by Dodge or Chrysler. And honestly, it's one of my favorite colors of all.
Looks beautiful.
Thank you.
And this guy right here, look at this thing.
Yeah, this is some other level. This is definitely a 100 mile per hour unit, 96 volts. It's, you know, it's variable voltage, so if you want to go with a lower battery, you absolutely can. I wouldn't recommend anything more than 96 at this point. It's just a monster.
The frame will not survive, yeah.
No, yeah.
It's super clean also, very nicely done. And the quad, look at this thing.
Yep, so here we have the Hunter Quad. The uniqueness of this particular vehicle is the fact that it has 4 motors. 2 motors in the back, 2 motors in the front. This was originally a stand-up scooter that we modified to turn into a bike. Custom built frame by me and my brother. Hand built. This is not on a CNC machine, so if you think it was, you're mistaken.
Yeah, I saw it how it's called. Yeah, it's
so
all
now this is customized. We designed this on Shaper 3D and send it out with my man Lou.
with Lou, yeah.
Yeah, from Sounds.
He has some sync.
Yeah. So his machining kind of, techniques are ridiculous. We designed the triple tree to be able to fit the wide rim. The dropout on this is ridiculous. So, it's hard to get a fork
wide,
that could, we went with the damper in the bottom to kind of keep it nice and slick. We're running right now 2 maker-based controllers, 84200s HP. These things are amazing for the price. I gotta tell you, if you're looking for something low budget to get you going, check out Maker's Base. They're pretty decent. If you know how to mess with the Vest software, you're golden.
Nice.
In the back, we're running 2 FAR drivers, 72 450 units. We left this exposed so that you guys can get an idea of what's going on in here. Separate battery and controllers for this rear motor. Separate battery and controllers for the front motor.
Yeah, separation, yeah.
We're running dual throttle, so whenever you desire to do all-wheel drive, you can, and whenever you don't, you just deal with whatever one you want to use.
Yeah.
They're just as good.
It's nice. That's insane, man. You guys have one of the craziest builds here.
Yeah, it's about thinking out of the box at the end of the day, man.
And the Kona, look at that.
Oh, so you check out the Carnage build. So Carnage, my brother here, who's another psycho. This right here, this Dualtron is the marriage between the Storm and the Thunder. So now we call it the Thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm. That's a good name.
This thing is an animal. I'll let my brother kind of say,
Take it over.
Hey, how many miles per hour have you reached?
I'm maxing out like probably 85, 88.
Do you have any footage of that so I can include here?
I got some footage on my phone, so I will send it to you guys.
That's not. That's since 85. That's insane.
Yeah, and understand that this is an 84 volt system, moly cell pack. My brother did some major work on here. The fabrication is insane. What it took to merge the two frames was a little complicated, but he got it done.
It looks slick, man.
Yeah, and then when we come here, we got the custom built Kodo. This is a low budget bike that we turned into a high price bike.
So how much was budget and how much is now?
So the actual Kodo itself is running for about $1,000, but after what was done here by my brother and Hellboy, who's not here today, Joker, they combined to get this situated. This thing right now, there's another, I want to say maybe 2,500, 3,000 into it. So you're looking at a $4,000 bike now. 72 volts too, so it's dual wheel drive, high power motors. This thing is an animal. This thing is really an animal.
I like that you guys put micro brakes on everything. It's so nice.
Yeah, that's where I fall behind, but I'll catch up to them eventually.
Yeah, this is sick, man. This builds and loose builds. I mean, this is insane.
Yeah.
This is what people like. I mean, people are gonna want to see this.
Yeah, but that's the fun part about it. I always tell people, we don't like to leave anything the way it comes from factory. We like to really dig into it, see what the possibilities are, the transformation. We're always in our minds, we're like, what would happen if we could do this and this? We try to make it work. If it doesn't work, we scrap it and move on to the next. Part of the fun and in this community.
Try and fail, learn, make it better, and move on.
That's what's cool about this community, that everybody has that same mindset, transforming things from its original state to something else.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
You got it, my brother.
I want to try the Sondors and hopefully tomorrow the rest. But this is just insanely amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, brother.
All right, guys. So here's the bike. Let's take it for a test ride and see how it does. I like here that he has a kill switch. So now you see it's off. You press and it's full on. No gears. You have full motorcycle consoles, lights, turning signals, horn, park. I like these levers. I have to ask Joe what levers he put here. Looks cool. So let's take it outside and see how it does. I have gloves, damn it. I forgot to get the gloves. See if I can get out through here. Super nimble, wow. Not pressing much and it goes. Good question. I need to get out for a quick run and come back. Which way should it's easier to go out and in?
Only be this way.
This way?
Yeah.
I go around, right?
Yeah, go follow that
Got
line
it.
down.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we'll try it here. I don't have plates, so hopefully there are no cops around. This seat makes such a big difference. And the suspension in the back, wow, so much better. And it goes. Butter smooth, regen, great. Joe did an amazing job on this thing. And this kit is going to be available to buy, I believe soon. But yeah, it feels completely different. It takes off from the start, and he toned it down so it's smooth for me and very controllable. It's not aggressively set up, which can be adjusted. But look, picks up speed really nicely. Much faster than the stock. Look at it. And you have so much more range of this bike. Yeah, so much more responsive. Look at it. Still kind of like smooth, a little slow, but look, at 90 miles an hour, it just goes. He should have left more aggressive start. It's kind of like too smooth, but if you hit 20 plus, look, suspension. It is just perfect. Sondors is set up to be smooth and comfortable, which I like, but I want it to be more aggressive. Here you have that option, and Joe dialed it down, so it's safe for me, but he shouldn't. Should have left it in raw power. I like that more. But it feels like softer. The seat alone makes a big difference. So much better, guys. So much freaking better. They should have done this from the start with Sondors. Give you like performance, such a beautiful frame, and yeah. I don't have proper motorcycle gear, the helmet is not rated for this kind of speeds, no gloves, but the frame is stable, the acceleration is butter smooth, the bike feels solid and very quick. Kinda scary to even think to take it to the max, but on this return I open up the throttle a little past maybe 55-60% and the bike takes off and pulls so hard. I reached 65 miles an hour, close to 70 I released the throttle, and I'm pretty sure this bike can go close to 100 miles an hour, maybe past 100 miles an hour. There's so much power. These mods just make this bike perfect. Jerry is now working on removing the controller box and integrate it into the frame so you don't see it and it doesn't stick out on the bottom and looks ugly. I think it looks kind of ugly there, it doesn't match the frame, but suspension is working perfectly. This is just a beautiful, gorgeous bike. Guys, I think I have too much weight on this bike. Way better. It's just a pleasure to ride it, and having customization, having the option to make it wild and also like user-friendly, that's how it should be with all EVs, because you can do that, it's easy. Yeah, the bike is super cool. Really nicely done, really nicely done. It was amazing. So I like that you have so much more power and it goes 0 to 20 like slowly, and then from 20 it just shoots off. Right. Really powerful, really nicely set up. I mean, I wish Joey left it like raw so I can, you know, spin a tire in the back and have that pull. Right, but still, it's from 20 to 50 just seconds, just goes like a rocket. Really nice. It's such a beautiful frame, but the range sucks. The rear suspension noisy, shitty rebound. Like it's like, you know, like you sit for like half an hour and you already have pain in your legs and your ass. Here the seat makes such a big difference. Yeah. They changed suspension, it's so much more comfortable. It's just you can feel like rebound and like it slows down and like moves and dissipates energy. You have also adjustability here, fast, low. So this is what they should have gotten from the start.
Yeah.
Better battery, better controller, better suspension. The front is good.
Right.
The back was the issue, and the seat, better seat. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, because you have different weighted riders, and you need that adjustability. You know.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
It gets so much weight on this hub in the back. Like you have to have like, you know, like proper movement, proper, you know. Otherwise, if you're sitting for more than half an hour, you'll be uncomfortable, and then you can't ride the bike.
Exactly.
But it's very nicely done. I like it. I like it.
I dumped it down a little, you know, quite a bit.
So
quite
safe,
a bit.
yeah.
You know, so it's safer because I don't know, you know,
Riding
people gotta
skills.
get used to it, right?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you get somebody that never ridden
But you
it.
have the option after a week or 2 or 3 when you're like, okay, I want to go wild.
Yeah,
press
they'll get
buttons.
the app,
and
and then that's it. They go on the
Yeah.
app, they increase whatever they want, go
Yeah.
100 all the way with everything, and you're good.
From the start, seat perfect, suspension is so much better,
Mm-hmm.
and anything else is just like range and power. That's
Yeah.
what you don't have with Sondors. They should have gotten this from the start, but
From the beginning.
Yeah.
The other thing would be, I'm not crazy about the front suspension, so that's getting taken to a motorcycle place that I know.
So you
that
place it?
we're gonna actually get it tuned. And these were the important areas right
Yeah.
now, right? You know, the ferro fluid on the motor, the suspension, you know, and just getting everything right back here. Then working on the front, you know, eventually is something that has to happen.
if you have the Sondors Metacycle, you must do this stuff. You must get 96 volts, suspension, the seat, and you'll be golden.
I forgot to bring the kit.
The kit-
So we have the kit with the 3D printed new.
So you know what? On the video, just reply with the link to Instagram with the picture, and people will see it. That's it.
Yeah, well, I could do. I mean, I already announced it kind of on the Facebook thing, but I'll do another little video that I can always
Yeah.
send to you.
Yeah.
Say, by
And
the
I
way,
can-
this is
I can
your,
post it,
you know,
yeah.
the
Perfect.
3D printed kit, you know, and it's all gonna be plug and play.
Thanks for trying.
Brother, I
I'll see you
appreciate
soon.
you as
Yeah.
always, man.
Same here.
Let me know when you put the video up so I can check it out, okay?
Absolutely,
All
absolutely.
right? Get home safe. Don't let your wife beat you up, huh?
Absolutely.